Hi, everyone, and welcome to community-based STEM programs and learning spaces. For this week, we're going to look at another specific case. We're going to look at Bob Moses's algebra project. And so what I'm going to want you to do, I have several links to some websites that are connected to the algebra project and Bob Moses himself. I also have a couple of projects that have come out of the algebra project since its inception. So some things that have kind of come out of this really important work. I also have a chance for us to read the very first chapter of the book by Bob Moses and Cobb, Radical Equations. And then lastly, I have an empirical article from 2002 that I'd like you to annotate. And so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you annotate in the same vein of what you did in the previous week, looking at kind of and reviewing the themes, the sections of the article, the introduction, the background, literature, methods, results, discussions, and conclusions. And so one of the major parts is, again, we're going to continue using hypothesis and do a social annotation. I also want you to do a little bit of a reflection. I talk about in here kind of a quote that he often used, Bob Moses often used, was, if we can do it, then we should. And so, you know, one of Bob Moses's commitments was to really empower the disenfranchised. He understood that people have the capacity to develop solutions to the problems they face themselves. And so I think there's a lot of power in the statement, if we can do it, then we should. Not only is it an important statement within the discipline of math and computer science, or the other sciences, but it's even more powerful as we think about, you know, supporting who our students are and the grassroots community organizing that Bob Moses was all about. So I'm actually going to also ask you to connect to and think about that statement and how that might connect to your interests in this course or the works that you do. And then I'm going to have a last part to this section, of part 3. I'm going to want you to now go back to the brainstorming that you all did last week, and I have a link to that discussion. And I want you to provide some thoughts and feedback or your own experiences connected to the topic, because we all come back, have such various backgrounds, and it'd be really great to hear perspectives from other folks as we continue to kind of think about what is a learning environment that we would like to explore. Great work so far. If you have any questions, just let me know.